Exposed, Part 2. 5 tips on how to flush out the narcissist. Here are 5 further opportunities to flush out whether the person you are interacting with is potentially one of our kind. Number 1. Ask which parent we like the best. The lesser will launch into an uncontrolled tirade about the one he hates, because that is the one that has made his life a misery since childhood. He despises that person and will relish the opportunity to share his vitriol with you. The mid-range will not opt for fury, but will rather speak in melancholic terms for the purposes of drawing some kind of sympathy about how he misses a particular parent. One will be preferred over the other, and this will be the one who he wanted to love him, but did not. And he will describe how he does so much for this parent, but is underappreciated. He will not actually choose one parent over the other, but instead he will use the question as an opportunity to convey his woes. The greater narcissist will tell you that his parents died in a car crash, or left the country, or that he was abandoned as a child purely for the purposes of gathering fuel from you and making him appear to be a troubled soul, whilst every time you look in the other direction, he will be smirking. When you eventually meet his parents, he will use your bewilderment at their appearance to make a joke and to display how he loves his parents immensely. This is all show. He actually wishes they were dead. The normal will not pick one over the other usually, but if he or she does, this will be done after emphasizing the good points of both parents so that one only just shades it. 2. Ask what our favourite toy was during childhood. The lesser will recount a tale about how his favourite toy was broken by a parent, a sibling, or stolen by a supposed friend. The rant he will gauge in will seem like this toy was hugely expensive and that the event happened yesterday. The mid-range will most likely point to a board game and remark about how he won every game that he ever played and may even admit to cheating at the game. He will answer this question quickly, as if it is something that is often at the forefront of his mind. The greater will dismiss having played with toys and will explain how he was too busy studying, playing sports, or chasing girls. Indeed, there is every chance that he will explain he was doing all three. He does not want too many reminders of childhood, because the memories remain painful and all too clear, not that he would admit that to you. He will instead ask you about your favourite toy. The normal will smile and identify something which will be straightforward and simple, but he will speak about it with fond enthusiasm. 3. Ask, when did we last cry? The lesser will relate it to some personal slight that he has suffered. It will not be because he was upset about someone else, but rather that he was upset for himself. He will not be able to provide a precise time. The mid-range will profess that it was as a consequence of a sad film or on seeing some campaign to help blind gay whales find their parents. He wants you to think he cares and is compassionate, so this will align his supposed crying with such an event. The reality is he cried when he thought his last supply was leaving because he felt bad for himself, and he knew that turning on the waterworks is a surefire way of stopping the departure and garnering sympathy. The greater will say that he does not cry. He will be proud of that fact, and he will not wish to mask it. He will then ask you what makes you cry and make a careful note of what your answers are. The normal will explain it was when his grandmother passed away, when his dog died, or when Bambi's mother was killed by the hunter in the film. It may also be when his team last won the championship, or when he was reunited with a long-lost friend. 4. Apply a gentle criticism to us. The lesser will reject the assertion and argue that you are wrong. He will initially keep a lid on his ignited fury, because this has been done during the seduction, but if you press the point, he will erupt. The mid-range will fall silent as he tries to prevent the criticism from igniting his fury. He cannot respond because he is exerting his control to try to keep his ignited fury under control. Once he feels it abating, he will either change topic, pretending that he never heard it, or he will depart from your company for a few minutes as he regains his composure. Say hello to your first short silent treatment. The greater will smile and laugh. The smile will be false and the laugh hollow. He has plenty of control during the seduction to prevent his ignited fury from manifesting. Expect, however, a backhanded compliment later in the interaction, and he has filed away your comment, which will be revisited on you during your devaluation. Remember when you said you did not like this tie? I certainly do. Well, Louise loves this tie and thinks it suits me. Who's Louise? Wouldn't you like to know? The normal will smile and laugh it off, asking, Do you think so? Why do you say that? Interested to know why you have said what you have said. He may reject it, but will do so pleasantly, or he may take the comment on board with good grace. 5. Observe our interactions with the minion. The lesser will go out of his way to be haughty and demonstrate that he is the boss in order to try to impress you. The mid-range will be charming and pleasant in order to draw fuel from both you and the minion. His obsequiousness will be noticeable, and he will spend more time than he ought to in dealing with the minion. The greater will be flirtatious and point out that they love me in here because of how much I spend. I always get a great table and great service. It will all be about how great he is and how the minion is there to serve him. A normal person will be polite and have minimal interaction with the minion because he will be concentrating on you.